Merry meet, my dear soul. Welcome to today's tarot reading. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this reading finds you at a time you feel open to receiving the messages from your higher self. In today's tarot reading, we will be taking a look at what your higher self is trying to communicate with you about this connection. So, we have some tarot cards already prepared for today. So, let's take a look at the first card. The first card that you have is the Three of Wands. Okay, so I feel like we are starting this reading off strong because the Four of Wands is the card about twin flame union, 1111. And with the Three of Wands here, I feel like your higher self is letting you know that you are almost there. You are almost reaching that Four of Wands. You are almost reaching that union. And with the Three of Wands, I see that there is confirmation about your intuition regarding this twin flame relationship. So if you have been feeling just almost like feelings out of nowhere, I feel like this is, feelings of love. Maybe all of a sudden you feel giddy or you feel butterflies in your stomach, or maybe you are seeing a lot of couples get together or get back together. So, I feel like you are absorbing a lot of signs and synchronicities that are happening around you, and the universe is letting you know that this is confirmed. Your higher self wants you to know that your intuition is right. There is no need to doubt your intuition or wonder if maybe, you're just wishful thinking, or maybe you're just being too hopeful or anything like that. Okay, your higher self is letting you know that this is confirmed. Your intuition is confirmed. What you secretly know to be true is in fact true. So there is absolutely no reason for you to block yourself or to limit yourself to what belief or what reality might seem to be true, if that makes sense. So your higher self wants you to know that this union is confirmed, and you are on the journey, you are on the way, you're on the road to twin flame union. So I see that you are actually a lot closer than you realize. Like, you are just a step closer. So I see with this card that there's going to be a lot of energy that is backing this connection. So things are going to be picking up at a faster pace. I feel like the energy that is backing this connection is really it's gaining momentum, and I feel like there is just a lot more flow in your current energetic field. I feel like you have been you've kind of been making room. You have been free flowing. There isn't a lot of like stuck energy within your auric field. Okay, because you have been putting in the work to raise your vibrations. You have been trying to elevate. You have been putting yourself first, and you have been getting rid of old energy. So I see that you have room for flow. You have room for abundance, for new energy, for new blessings. Okay, so I see that this connection is developing. Okay, there's a development of this relationship, and the energy that backs this connection is gaining a lot more momentum. So you can expect to move at a faster rate. You can expect yourself to move forward, to be propelled forward on this journey. So I love that we are starting today's reading off with the Three of Wands. So I'm going to put this right here. Let's take a look at your next card. You have the Moon. Okay, interesting. I feel like there is a lot of mystery and uncertainty here. I feel like maybe you have been fearful or doubtful of this connection or of this journey. I feel like, from this Three of Wands, it's kind of hard for you to see what is next. It's hard for you to see that fourth wand. It's hard for you to see what step to take next. So I see with this Moon card that, there's some fear and some doubt when it comes to like, what step do I take forward? So moving forward in this connection might be a little bit tricky or might have felt tricky for you. And I am seeing here that your higher self um, is guiding you through this, because I feel like what's interesting with this moon card, okay, so the moon card also symbolizes solitary. Okay, I feel like the moon card symbolizes solitude. So I'm hearing the word solitary here, and what this tells me is that this is something that you are going to have to get through on your own. Okay, I feel like this is something that the universe wants you to figure out on your own, and your higher self is letting you know that you have what it takes. What you have to do though is you have to stop thinking that this is as far as you can go, or you have nothing else to do, or you have nowhere else to go. Like, how do you take that step forward? You can't just be waiting for someone to guide you in that direction. I feel like the universe wants you to take action, and this is something that you will have to figure out on your own, and your higher self is trying to guide you through this, because I know that it can be a little bit confusing, given that you know there isn't much to go by. So you have to figure this out on your own. This is definitely a more like lonely card. Maybe not lonely, but it's definitely one that's a lot more solitary. So the energy with this moon card is solitary. So your higher self is trying to tell you that you cannot have the outside limits, or like your limiting beliefs, these external influences um, push you away from what you know to be true. Because remember, earlier we saw with the Three of Wands that your higher self is confirming this message. Your higher self is confirming your intuition. What it is that your intuition has been telling you is being confirmed in this reading. And so it's important that you trust that, even though it's hard to see which step to take forward or what to do next. Your higher self is still saying you got this. You have what it takes. You know what you need to do to move forward. But right now I feel like there is a cloud of limiting beliefs that are limiting you. So another thing that I'm seeing with this moon card here, I see that the message is that you are um your limiting beliefs are self imposed. So I feel like you already have this cloud that's kind of like floating over you, that makes you feel like the sky is not the limit. Okay, that cloud is the limit. So it's important that you do not let these limiting beliefs stop you from moving forward, because your higher self is saying again, you got this. Okay, there's a portal right over here that you are about to be entering through. And I see here with the wolf and the dog, like these shadows, what they symbolize, they are the guardians of this portal. They are the guardians of boundaries. And I see that um, they are there to guide you. They are not meant to intimidate you from, oops, they are not there to intimidate you from making that step towards this portal. Okay, what they are there to do is they are there to help you. They are there to let you know that they are protecting you, and they are looking out for you. So it's safe to go into the unknown, even though it might be a little bit scary, even though it can be a little bit intimidating. I do see here that um, these these helpful animals, the wolf and the dog, these are helpful energies around you. So that can also be pretty symbolic. Maybe you have a dog, or maybe you have like a wolf as your totem or your spirit animal. And this is a message that is confirming that these spirit animals are there looking out for you. So they are also guarding you and protecting you. So I'm just going to adjust this a little bit. 1 second. There we go. Now let's take a look at your next tarot card. Okay, so you have the Page of Swords. So this is interesting. I feel like with the Page of Swords, your higher self is encouraging you to embody the energy of somebody who is um intelligent and inquisitive. Okay, because I do see that you are somebody who is smart. You are bright. Okay, you are smart, you are intelligent, and the universe is saying that, you just, you have you have the talent, you have the mind to think outside the box, and the universe is saying yes, like use your brain in this connection, in this situation, to propel yourself forward. Okay, because right now, I feel like you are putting a lot of limits over yourself. You are saying or thinking that you don't know what to do, or you don't have what it takes, or you can't think of any other solution. The universe is saying, your higher self is saying that you have what it takes, you have the knowledge, you have the capability to think outside the box. I feel like there's some creative thinking that is being required here. And I feel like this is a message that I am picking up on right at this moment is your higher self wants you to think more creatively. Okay, maybe it's I feel like you have to change something up. Maybe it's change the way um, that you talk to yourself, or change the way that you talk to others, or change the way that you manifest. There's something here that needs to be changed, and I feel like this act of changing has to be done in a way that is in more alignment with your goals and with what you want to manifest into your life. So I'm seeing here that you are being called to change something in your day to day. And I feel like this is either the way that you manifest, the way that you write, um, maybe it's the way that you talk to yourself. But I'm seeing with the page of swords, this is the swords represents communication. So I'm seeing that there's something that has to do with words here that kind of needs to change. Another message I am picking up from this card is that you might want to seek knowledge, wisdom, advice from people that you look up to, and people that you want to be like, or the people that you aspire to be in terms of character, and especially in terms of love. So let's say your parents had like a great relationship, so you talk to your parents about maybe some advice, and you try to embody and apply some of these words of wisdom. So that's an example for seeking knowledge. And maybe you don't have anyone personally that you look up to, so maybe try to look up celebrities that maybe you look up to and have what you're looking for. So that's what I'm seeing here with the Page of Swords. Let's move on to the next card. You have the King of Cups. Okay, very interesting here. This is also very beautiful because I see that problems are about to be solved. Okay, problems are about to be solved here, and I feel like you are going to be very happy about these, because I feel like the problems were like this uncertainty. The main problem here was this uncertainty and not knowing where to go, what step to take next. And I see that these problems are about to be solved because things are about to be clearer. And coming from the Page of Swords, which is more, mind over matter, where your higher self is saying, think outside the box, look for wisdom and knowledge through people that inspire you. I'm seeing with the King of Cups, this actually reinforces that message that we saw earlier with the Page of Swords, because with the King of Cups, although it tends to have the energy of following your heart rather than following your brain, the message that I am seeing with this card is that you must, when it comes to like moving or acting, or creative thinking, as we were seeing with the Page of Swords, it's important that your heart is in it. So I am seeing that it's not that you shouldn't follow your heart, or it's not that you should just follow your brain. It's that you have to have a healthy, balanced blend of the two, your head and your heart. Okay, so your head for this creative thinking, this practical solution, but also with a mixture of your heart, because it has to be something that resonates with you, something that aligns with you and your goals. So let's take a look at the next tarot card. Oh my gosh, you have the Lovers. Okay, this is so beautiful. I love that you have the Lover's card in this twin flame reading. That is a very powerful card. And what I'm seeing here with this Lover's card is that a successful decision is about to be made here. Okay, because two people are reuniting after a period of uncertainty. And I'm seeing that after this moon, after this period of uncertainty, there is finally union. And you can see here that, there is Cupid right at the top. Cupid is ready to shoot. Cupid is ready for this to happen. And I love how in the imagery of this card, um, you know, the characters here, the couple, they are about to hold hands. They're about to join together, okay? So I love that this is what it was drawn as, like about to hold hands. They're not holding hands just yet. So this just really reinforces that message that, you are so close to this union. Again, going back to the 3 of wands, that you are about to enter this union. And I'm seeing here with the roses, this symbolizes love and growth. So I am seeing a lot of growth in this connection. And your higher self wants you to know that you are so close. Your higher self is saying Cupid is ready to strike. Cupid is ready to shoot you both with its loving arrow and, bring more clarity and more certainty in this situation. I see as well with the Lover's card that, this is, what's bringing you closer together is really this balance between critical practical thinking and, um balanced emotional actions as well, if that makes sense. So I'm seeing that there needs to be a balanced heart and mind vibe going on here. You have to balance out your heart's desires with your practical thinking. It can't be one more than the other. There has to be a beautiful blend here. So again, whatever it is that you have to change, maybe in terms of like your communication, change it in a way that is in alignment and in resonance with your heart, because that is the key to thinking outside the box and stepping forward, so that you and your person, you and your twin flame can come together and, meet under this beautiful um tree, like meet under this beautiful tree and have all of this like romantic feelings. I don't know, I'm getting really giddy just looking at the energy of these cards right over here. So that can be like symbolic for you as well. Because again, as I was saying at the start of this reading, maybe you have been feeling feelings of love. Maybe you've been feeling excited because you can feel like energetically, you can feel this union coming closer and closer together. So let's see the last tarot card that you have. You have the Four of Wands. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So first you have the 3 of Wands. And at the start of this reading, I was saying that in the 3 of Wands, you are so close to getting to that 4 of Wands. You are so close to getting to that union. So I'm seeing that by the end of this, oh my God, your higher self is definitely confirming this message. Okay, your higher self is saying you have what it takes to get to this 4 of Wands, and that 4 of Wands is what's going to come next. Okay, because right after the 3 of Wands is the 4 of Wands, and again, there is nothing to fear, even though it might be a little uncertain, it might be a little dark, it might be a little vague. You are so close to this 4 of Wands. You are so close to this union. Okay, you are so close to this twin flame union. Here you could see with the Lover's card, they're about to hold hands. Cupid is about to shoot them both. And then you have the 4 of Wands, which just, it just kind of puts everything, solidifies everything, and puts everything into place, because you are definitely moving from this 3 of Wands to this 4 of Wands. So your higher self is letting you know that things are improving. You are taking that next step. There is a journey from where you currently are at all the way to this 4 of Wands, which is your goal, union with your twin flame. So I love that this reading started with the 3 of Wands and is ending with the 4 of Wands, because we also see how you can, move on to this next stage. So I am loving this tarot reading for you, Divine Soul. This is a very lovely message, and this is what I am seeing for you in today's tarot reading. if you would like to join me in the extended tarot reading where we will be looking further into the next stages and maybe a little bit of additional messages or information from the universe and from your higher self, I will leave the link below. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that it has helped bring some guidance, some light, and some inspiration into your life. Blessed be.